beloved competent Toastmaster Evans Leader Silver Paul for the evaluations for Jenny Young. Let's put our hand together to welcome Uncle Paul.
Do you know what is procrastination today? Anybody didn't know about it before?
I'll tell you tomorrow.
I would say that Jenny has truly used the topic appropriately to do his your body speaks, body language. She did use her hands left and right and some slow down. I would say that overall she did according to the objective. But when it comes to the message and the purpose, I would say that she could have improved it further. Example, you could have changed the title to just procrastination. So what? Why do I procrastinate, or why do you procrastinate? You ask them. The title could be that. You could start out by asking, do any of you never procrastinate? Show me your hand. Then I think we will get the attraction. That will be how to get it. And you can even use the word fathom. I will teach you how to fathom why you procrastinate. And these are the three things. You mentioned about motivation, skills, and sense of achievement. I think you are very appropriate. But I think if you can improve it, why lack of motivation? Why? There's no purpose. If there's a real purpose in life, you say, I want to be number one in this business, I don't want to be one in this. Yes, you have a purpose, then you would be motivated. And then to talk about skills, if you're motivated, you will find the skills to learn. If there's a will, there's a way. There's no will, there's no way. So I think before you mention about motivation, the purpose of your life, why are you studying, is more important. So I would say is that the sense of achievement you mentioned at the back, it should start even if you have a purpose, sense of achievement should be already there. I want to be the number one. Then you'll be motivated. So I would say you can add even something there. Procrastination is very disheartening for people. Successful people do not procrastinate. Successful people get things done. So I would say that if you put a message like that, you will capture more people here. Now you say that, talking about procrastination, why procrastinate? So I think that will attract people's attention. I would say that overall, you could even change somebody's lectures. My lecturer asked me, have you finished your exercise? I look at him, I dare not say anything. But I wrote 2 sentences every time. Why I wrote only 2 sentences? I was not motivated. So ladies and gentlemen, stay motivated and you'll be successful in life. That's how you close it. I think over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Competent Toastmaster Evans Leader Silver, important for your sharing. This is very personal sharing from the evaluators. You like it, you take it. If you are not, like Lin Hua and Sri, they might settle later on outside of the room. If still not satisfied, somewhere you can go for further discussion.
Yes.
So, Jenny, you might try speak to some other seniors to check out the secret, how to make it a better one. Personally, I will prefer add drama and add vocal or dialogue if possible. Will make the whole story different. Think about it. Next one, we have someone that leave you with a smile. But how the evaluators going to roast the roast or toast? Okay.
That is not speech of I'm not doing that.
Let's welcome our incoming Division J Director, Competent Communicator Evans Leader Ron Ching Li Hua for the evaluation. 3.
Yes.
I thought of that when you come up over here, I'm thinking of having Simon Cowell to evaluate you. You should be in the Indian Has Talent and not in Malaysia having talk show over here. That's about street. Are you agree with that, all of you? Put up your hand if you agree that it's really good.
Agree with her.
Nobody. One more time. Do you agree that Sri is supposed to be evaluated by Simon Cowell because it's so hard to evaluate him on whether he's doing well or not? If you agree with it, put up your hand.
Yeah, I agree.
Woo!
It's so expensive.
That's how good you are. So I would say that how good you are over here. You have all basic criteria. You have met the criteria. Smooth transition, very confident, gesture, vocal varieties, and good play of word, especially the steamboat in your version and Malaysian version. The most important thing in this chapter or this speech project is the punchline and the usage of punch word to twist the directions of your story, which is, I heard this, I can't believe it. It is different when you actually talk about the story step. Area for improvement. You notice that you are over time
Yes.
because you're trying to impress more of us, right? By more story. Now, how you can actually save your time is that from 5 topics, cut to 3 topics or even 1 topic. What are the 5 topics you bring up? Steamboat, food lover that travel around from one place to another place for 2 hours to take the food, sharing food, favorite food like roti canai from your country, not your favorite, and also brown color. So if you can make even the one steamboat itself, right, you can actually have the turn around on the directions where people thinking you're talking about the steamboat food over here, but at last you say, doot doot, steamboat. That will actually make a real turn on that. Need not to tell about another 4 stories, really. Just focus on that. Then you'll be able to keep the time, having the right punch line and also pauses as well. And if you want to have a better knowledge on Malaysia, because it's hard to fathom from a foreigner like you about Malaysian culture. So you can watch this video clip by Truly Malaysia. That is actually the Tourism Malaysia promotion video. You can actually check it out in the YouTube. If in the movie, in that video clip, you will see this, you don't understand. It's even more hard to fathom. Why is it they use a man that wearing a napkin and put a feather on their head? When they promote Malaysia, and you come here, you don't see this kind of people. Maybe you expect Uncle Paul is going to wear a napkin and a feather on the head, right? But you don't see this. And I really challenge you to really take that talk show in Indian Has Talent and evaluated by Simon Cowell. I really, really enjoy your speech. Hope to hear from you again on your speech number 3. Back to you, Madam January.
Thank you. Commissioner Evelina Bronze, Nihua, for your sharing. Sri,
Yes.
for me, I know we are the scriptless speaker. What my personal secret in doing scriptless speech is playing with the light. Whenever I see the green light, hopefully yourself is in the final topic, final point, and the final sentence around the red light. That is the personal secret that I felt quite useful, unless the timer is not doing his job well. Yeah, that is a risk. Yeah, if you got a timer that not perform well, you will be trapped into the challenge of time disqualification. Next, we have a friend that paying full attention for more than 15 minutes and take down a lot of notes. I wonder how he can do it in less than 3 minutes for the evaluations. Let's invite our most caliber Area C3 director, and one Commissioner Silver, and one Leader Bronze, Ken Ko.
Upcoming Area C3 director, I'm going to be very straightforward on this. Seems like when you become area director, you need to inspire more non-Toastmasters to know more about the Toastmaster education program. Meeting roles and responsibility. In terms of your slides, I find it very easier to understand by point system. I find the way that the unique thing is that each meeting role, you add a bit of suggestion or your own advice that how you make this like a very energetic, very interesting meeting. For example, if the grammarian timer or the eye counter is a bit I won't say dull or boring because your show time is not here. But the way that you interpret it, like if you're a grammarian, how you can make a full list of grammarian report. To make it like there is like a very good purpose of it in the communication or in Toastmaster program. That is one of the things that I see through your presentation. Now, I'm going to give you some points of improvement because preparing you to be the incoming area C3 director. So this is my few suggestions. When you're doing presentations, when we always see the words, they can easily like forgotten or easily get misunderstanding. A lot of things that we use visual things, putting pictures to make it more interaction. For example, using our normal club meeting, because a lot of people taking photos, you can use it and put it in the slides, saying that all of us here are rotating our duties. Today we are the grammarian, next meeting a timer, next meeting with accountant, project speaker, speech evaluator. So you do all these very interesting visuals or pictures to make it very interaction of it. That's my first suggestion. Second suggestion is that what is the purpose of being the accountant, all these things? There must be a specific objective in it. So my humble suggestion to you is that why today you're a grammarian? Is that you've been called to do so or there's a lacking of role of it? There must be like a very specific purpose for you to become all these roles. This is like a similar concept like why we're going to choose the course that we're studying, why you apply for this job. Because we want to know the purpose of it. So you try to add in more of the purpose. One day, from a daily grammarian, you can be a very exceptional, good speaker one day. If you are a timer well enough, you cannot rely on the timing device and speak it not under time and over time. So you must give a very good specific purpose for each meeting role. Other than that, for the upcoming areas director, a lot of challenges that you face because you're facing a lot of non-Toastmasters, a lot of them are very fresh to the Toastmaster education program. So if you want to prepare your slides, make it very interaction and very inspiring at the same time. Meeting roles and responsibility is the main criteria, main core of it. So you want to share this. The multi-target is a non-Toastmaster club. How they get to know more about it, so that after this 15 minutes, wow, this is all the Toastmaster program to do it. I am more inspired to be a Toastmaster member. So that's all my suggestions. Back to you.
Thank you, Advanced Career Silver, 7 Leader Bronze, Ken Cole, for your sharing. Thank you, Timer.